It's a peaceful morning. The sun is just rising, casting a golden glow across the kitchen table. Mr. David, age 72, sits comfortably by the window with his favorite breakfast: 2 fried eggs, buttered toast, and a steaming cup of coffee. He's been eating this way for years. It reminds him of simpler times, of family breakfasts, of a steady routine he trusts. But what David doesn't know is that this comforting breakfast may be quietly harming his heart, disrupting his digestion, and possibly even increasing his risk of a stroke, especially during sleep. Now let's be clear, eggs themselves are not the enemy. In fact, they can be a wonderful source of nutrition for seniors. But when combined with certain foods, like processed meats, sugary breads, or heavy cheeses, the body may react in dangerous ways, especially in older adults with slower digestion, higher cholesterol, or weaker metabolism. Most seniors aren't told this. We grow up believing eggs and toast is a safe breakfast. But science now shows us that some food combinations can silently strain your liver, confuse your blood sugar, or even thicken your blood in ways that affect your heart overnight. Let's pause here and reflect. Could your daily breakfast be silently working against your health? Is the meal you trust the most slowly weakening your body instead of nourishing it? Today we'll uncover the 3 worst food combinations with eggs, and why they're especially risky for people over 60. You'll also learn what to eat instead, how to protect your heart and digestion, and how one small shift in your meals could restore energy, peace, and better sleep. Because remember, your breakfast sets the tone for your entire day and your night. Let's make sure it brings healing, not harm. Let's begin. Eggs are powerful, but only if you eat them. Right eggs are often called a perfect food, and for good reason. They're high in protein, loaded with B vitamins like B12 for brain function, and contain healthy fats that support muscle strength and eye health. For seniors, eggs can be a blessing. They're easy to prepare, easy to chew, and they help maintain lean muscle mass and mental clarity. But there's one thing we must understand. After 60, your body changes. Your metabolism slows down. Digestion becomes more delicate. Your liver, pancreas, and kidneys work a little harder to process what you eat. That means food combinations that were harmless at 40 may now feel heavy, uncomfortable, or even dangerous at 70. This is where the concept of food synergy and incompatibility becomes vital. Just like some medications don't mix well, some foods, when eaten together, can create negative reactions inside the body. And unfortunately, eggs are often paired with the wrong foods. Take Ms. Eleanor, for example. She's 68, retired, and loves gardening. For years, she had scrambled eggs with cheese toast and a little jam every morning. But she often felt bloated after eating. By noon, her energy dipped, and at night, her sleep was restless. One day, on her daughter's advice, she made a simple change, swapping her cheese toast for a bowl of sautéed spinach and tomatoes alongside 1 boiled egg. Within a week, Eleanor felt lighter. Her stomach was calmer. She slept through the night without interruptions. It was a small shift, but it gave her back her mornings. That's the power of choosing the right food combinations. Let's start with a few important reminders. Chew your food slowly. Seniors often forget this simple rule. Slow chewing helps, release digestive enzymes, and prevents bloating. Drink water before meals, not during. Water dilutes your stomach acid if you drink it with food, making digestion slower. Balance eggs with herbs or veggies. Think parsley, spinach, or garlic. These help your body process eggs more smoothly. Remember, your meals are not just about taste or habit. They are your medicine. They either build you up or break you down slowly. Choose each bite with love, with awareness, and with care, because every meal is an opportunity to heal. The hidden danger of mixing eggs with processed meats. Let's begin with one of the most common breakfast combos across the world: eggs and processed meats. Bacon, sausages, ham, deli slices. These are staples in many homes, but combining them with eggs, especially for seniors, may quietly be causing damage that's hard to reverse. So, what's the issue? The problem lies in the preservatives, salt, and nitrites found in processed meats. These chemicals are used to keep meat from spoiling, but when they mix with the amino acids in eggs, they can create inflammatory compounds in the body. 1. Major concern? Nitrosamines, a group of chemicals linked to increased cancer risk and oxidative stress in the blood vessels. For someone over 60, whose arteries may already be stiffening, this combination can quietly lead to blood pressure spikes, increased LDL cholesterol, poor circulation, higher risk of stroke or heart attack during sleep. In fact, a 2021 study in JAMA Network Open found that seniors who regularly consumed processed meats had a 46% higher risk of cardiovascular events. Combine that with high-fat eggs cooked in butter or oil, and it becomes a heavy load for your heart to manage. Let's also consider digestion. Processed meats take a long time to break down. They're dense, salty, and often low in fiber. When you pair them with eggs, also high in protein, the body struggles to digest this double protein combo efficiently. For seniors with slow gut motility, this can lead to gas and bloating, acid reflux at night, disrupted sleep due to discomfort, a feeling of heaviness or fatigue all day. Now, none of this means you must give up eggs entirely. Eggs are nourishing, but they need the right companions. So what can you eat instead of bacon or sausage? Try grilled mushrooms. They have a meaty texture and are rich in antioxidants. Use herbs like thyme or rosemary for flavor. These support digestion and reduce inflammation. Add a side of avocado. The healthy fats support your heart and brain, without the harmful chemicals. Here's a simple breakfast idea. 1 boiled or poached egg, 1-2 avocado, sliced grilled tomatoes or sautéed spinach, 1 slice of whole grain toast with olive oil. This meal is gentle, heart-friendly, and nourishing. It gives you protein, fiber, antioxidants, and energy, without putting pressure on your heart. Remember, your body is not as quick to recover as it was at 30. Every meal should support your longevity, not challenge your organs. Your heart deserves rest. Your blood vessels deserve peace. Let's treat them that way, starting with your plate, why you should never eat eggs with sugar or sweet bread. Now, let's talk about a common breakfast that feels harmless, but can quietly create chaos inside your body, especially after 60. I'm talking about eggs paired with sugar-rich foods like sweet bread, jam, pancakes with syrup, or even sugary cereals on the side. At first glance, this may seem like a perfectly fine way to start your day: eggs. For protein, something sweet for taste. But the truth is, this combination can disturb your body's delicate blood sugar balance, a serious issue for many seniors. Here's why this matters. As we age, our insulin sensitivity naturally declines. That means the body struggles to handle large sugar spikes the way it once did. When you combine the high protein and fat of eggs with quick digesting sugar, your body gets mixed signals. The result? A sudden rise in blood sugar, followed by an energy crash. A rapid spike in insulin, which can stress your pancreas. Brain fog or irritability due to fluctuating glucose levels. And for many seniors, poor sleep at night due to imbalanced hormones. Now, here's something even more dangerous, especially for those with prediabetes or diabetes. When sugar and proteins are digested together in the wrong way, they can form advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These are harmful compounds that damage your tissues, accelerate aging, and stiffen your blood vessels. Scientists have linked AGEs to kidney damage, memory loss, heart failure, sudden cardiac events during sleep, and guess what? Many seniors are completely unaware of how common this silent process is. Think of it this way. Your breakfast should be a gift to your body, not a burden. If you start your day with internal inflammation and blood sugar spikes, you're setting up your whole system to struggle, and over time, this struggle wears down your organs. So what can you do instead? Choose fiber-rich fruits like berries or apple slices. These release sugar slowly and pair beautifully with eggs. Use sprouted grain bread or sourdough toast instead of sugary white or sweet breads. If you crave sweetness, add a drizzle of raw honey, but only in moderation and preferably with a high-fiber meal. And always start your meal with gratitude and calmness. It sets the tone for digestion. Here's a healthier combo. Idea: 1 soft boiled egg, a handful of blueberries, a sprinkle of crushed walnuts, 1 slice of whole grain toast with almond butter. This gives you protein, fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats, all balanced to nourish your brain, heart, and digestive system. No sugar crash, no inflammation, just steady energy and a clear mind. Because after 60, every bite matters more. And every meal is an opportunity to support your organs, not exhaust them. Eat to fuel your healing, not your cravings, because your life is sacred, and so is the way you care for it. The surprising risk of eggs and milk together, especially for seniors now. Let's explore a food pairing that many of us grew up with: eggs and milk. Whether it's a glass of milk with your breakfast eggs, an egg omelet with cheese, or recipes that combine both, this duo seems harmless. Even nourishing. But here's the truth. For people over 60, especially those with weak digestion, combining eggs and milk can cause serious internal distress, and the signs often go unnoticed until much later. Let me explain. Both eggs and milk are high in animal protein and require different types of enzymes to break down. Eggs need pepsin in the stomach, while milk requires a specific enzyme called lactase, which many seniors naturally stop producing in large amounts as they age. So, what happens when these two proteins enter your digestive system at the same time? You may experience bloating, gas, indigestion, or heaviness, especially if you've already got a sluggish metabolism. The undigested remnants can turn into toxins or gut inflammation, weakening your intestinal lining. This creates what scientists call leaky gut syndrome, where harmful particles enter your bloodstream and trigger chronic inflammation. Over time, this inflammation has been linked to autoimmune diseases, arthritis flare-ups, low immunity, and yes, cardiovascular risk. Now here's something even more alarming. When your gut is inflamed and overloaded with poorly digested proteins, your liver and kidneys work overtime to clean up the mess. But if these organs are already aging, or you're on medications, they can't always keep up. This puts strain on your detox systems and in worst-case scenarios increases the risk of sudden cardiac events, brain fog or early cognitive decline, poor sleep and restless nights, and even nighttime strokes or arrhythmia in vulnerable seniors. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. And if you've ever had that sluggish, tired feeling after a heavy breakfast with eggs, cheese, and milk, now you know why. Your body might be struggling with digestion behind the scenes. So what's a better option? Start your day with foods that support digestion, not confuse it. Have eggs with sautéed vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, or bell peppers. These provide fiber, antioxidants, and ease digestion. If you want something creamy, try plant-based milk like almond or oat milk, especially unsweetened versions that are gentle on the stomach. If you really enjoy dairy, consume it separately, at least 2 to 3 hours apart from your egg-based meals. Here's a healing example. Scrambled eggs with steamed spinach and olive oil. A small bowl of papaya or citrus. A warm cup. A herbal tea with a pinch of ginger. This meal is nourishing, anti-inflammatory, and easy for your aging gut to handle. It supports your liver, calms your nervous system, and gives you energy that lasts, all without internal conflict between food types. Because after 60, your digestion is sacred, and when your gut is at peace, your whole body follows. Give your stomach ease, and your heart will thank you in silence. How to eat eggs the right way. After 60, let's take a gentle breath and bring everything together now. You've just learned something that many people never hear, even after a lifetime of eating eggs. But knowledge is a blessing, and when you're over 60, wisdom like this can literally change the course of your health. Here's what we've learned. First, never eat eggs with processed meats like bacon or sausages. The combination may taste delicious, but it quietly raises your risk for heart attacks, strokes, high blood pressure, and even cancer over time, especially if eaten before bed. The saturated fat and sodium in processed meats create a storm in your arteries when paired with cholesterol-rich eggs. The fix? Pair eggs with vegetables instead, calming, nourishing, and healing. Second, avoid combining eggs with refined carbs like white bread or sugary cereals. This mix causes blood sugar spikes, insulin crashes, and increases fat storage. Over time, it leads to prediabetes, weight gain, and metabolic decline. Swap white bread with whole grain or oat-based options, or enjoy eggs with avocado or fiber-rich veggies that stabilize your blood sugar. Third, do not combine eggs with dairy milk, especially if you're over 60. This duo confuses your digestion and inflames your gut, leading to leaky gut, autoimmune issues, and poor nutrient absorption. Instead, drink plant-based milk separately, or give your body a break between these proteins. Eggs are best enjoyed with simple, fiber-rich sides and warm herbal teas. Your digestion is sacred. When your stomach is calm, your heart is safe. When your gut is healthy, your brain stays sharp. When your body is peaceful, your sleep becomes healing. So how can you apply this in your daily life? Here's your simple, senior-friendly egg-eating formula. 1 or 2 eggs in the morning, preferably soft-boiled or gently cooked in olive oil. Add a handful of vegetables, spinach, mushrooms, tomatoes, or bell peppers. Swap: white toast with half a sweet potato, a slice of whole grain bread, or a spoonful of oats. Drink warm ginger tea or plain water with lemon instead of milk during the same meal. And leave at least 3 to 4 hours before bedtime if you're having eggs in the evening. And most importantly, listen to your body. If something feels heavy, uncomfortable, or tiring afterward, your gut is telling you something. Treat it with the same care you would give to a grandchild or a beloved friend. Because your body is still listening, even at 60, 70, or beyond. It wants to protect you, it wants to heal, and with the right food choices, it can. If this video helped you, please take a moment to give it a thumbs up. It tells us that you're enjoying these educational videos. Share this with a loved one who eats eggs regularly, especially someone who might be struggling with digestion, blood pressure, or energy loss. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Senior Health, where your well-being is our mission, your peace is our prayer, and your health is our highest priority. Until next time, remember, your body deserves peace, not pressure. Your sleep is sacred, and your life is still a gift. Take care and stay blessed.